great week to have a bonus day because the 49ers are a fantastic football team and they sure do a lot offensively.
What do you know? I mean, obviously they had a couple of injuries. How do you anticipate Monday night with what you'll see?
The way that they're coached and their training staff and everything over there and some of the guys that I know, I would imagine that every person is playing.
Do you buy into things like, hey, they lose a game, now they're that much more wired and they're that much more up? Or the NFL just every week, you don't need motivation.
No, I think, no one wants to lose back-to-back for sure. So my experience with any team or organization that I've been with is after a loss, you really button things up and coach things really hard and try to get that taste out of your mouth as soon as possible.
What do you see from them? What is it that they do so well schematically?
I think they do everything really well. I think they're a physical bunch. I think that they work really well together. I think they do a fantastic job of creating different pictures and different personnels with different guys who can all do the same type of thing. And, if you game plan for a certain player or a certain scheme, they have something to go right back to that. So, I obviously haven't watched film on every single team in the NFL, but from what I'm seeing, I think this might be one of the best offenses in the league for sure.
Harrison, how much do you feel for Marcus?
Sick to my stomach, man. Marcus is such an amazing guy. You saw the type of player he is, and I've known that since we came out together in 2018. And God, the narrative is so wrong on that guy. He is a kick-ass, amazing person who works his ass off. Go check out the training room right now. He's in there. Come in tonight at 7 o'clock. He's in there. Come in tomorrow at 5 a.m. He's probably in there. Like, he wants to come back. He's working his ass off, and this league is atrocious. I caught the injury bug early in my career, and it was one knee, then the next knee, then a foot, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, if there's any narrative about Marcus Davenport, this is a hell of a person, a hell of a football player, and he's doing everything he can to get back and help us win games. Good.
We had our Monday and Tuesday off, and now it's right on to San Francisco. So the win is we learned from it, and we got all the little nuggets that we need to carry into this week and be successful.
We've heard a lot about Purdy. What do you see when you see him on tape?
Really good and consistent player. Obviously, he's helped his team win. He's really effective and a really good player and has a lot of great guys around him to make that offense work. So big respect for him.
I was going to say, it looks like when he's got all the pieces, we don't know who's all injured or severity, but there's a lot to choose from there. That menu gets pretty deep pretty quick.
Yeah, they got good players at every position on the offense, so we really can't focus on who's playing and who's not because we expect everybody to play. We have a whole week for people to get healthy, so you got to expect all the best players to be in there and prepare for all of them.
At home on a Monday night, though, that's pretty electric with, some people call them the favorites coming in.
Yeah, it's the best competition in the league that we can get, and especially on a Monday night in front of a good crowd and all of our fans. So I'm excited to go out there and put on a show in front of all of our people that are going to show out.
Thank you. Together, like you still have high athleticism and you have this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a pretty good groove right now, based on the defense, based on the way my body feels and the mental aspect of the game, experience, right? Just step quicker, understanding the ability to anticipate, what's about to come.
You have to do right on the scoop and score. Like you have to be moving pretty fast, but secure the ball.
Yeah, we work on that every week. Saravo, our linebacker coach, every single week we've got a ball on the ground. He's saying sprint through the ball while scooping and scoring it. So, run into the ball, you get rewarded, and I just ended up being right place, right time, and had the ability to get it.
You ever caught a pick that high? It's like
No, that was like a punt. It was like a punt return. But felt good, man. Felt good.
Did I hear, though, at some point during, you had one like that somewhere along the way of your 10-year career and you somehow dropped it?
Of?
The interception?
Oh, not necessarily like that. I had one in Dallas. Way easier than that one. Right, fluttered right into my hands. And, I actually had a broken – no excuses. I dropped it. But I had a cast on my wrist and completely dropped it. It was ugly, very ugly. Disappointing.
It doesn't sound like an excuse. It sounds like reality.
It is reality, but either way, man, it hit my hands. That's what I teach my kids. If it hits your hands, you better catch it. So, it was disappointing. But, you get other opportunities, you make the most of them.
What did you find out about the award today?
Came official right before the team meeting. So, they announced it, Flo announced it in the defensive meeting, which was cool in front of the guys.
What's it like to win? I mean, it's the second time for you in your career.
Yeah.
What's the feeling when you win one of those?
It's cool to get the recognition, right? But ultimately, man, like you look at both of those turnovers. You see Metellus getting the ball out. You see Daniil disrupting the throw. I know you do, dog. And you see Daniil getting his hand on the ball that I intercepted, right? And so it just shows as a defense, you know, that we're getting the recognition, and you know, that's what we're out here to do. You know, we want to win games for this team, and we want to make an impact, you know, and be an impact in the game. So, you know, that's what we're here to do. You know, it's a short-lived celebration because we got a big one coming up. You know, we got to move on.
How much do you feel for Marcus, and how much does the defense lose if they're not on the field?
Yeah, he's a big piece of what we do. So, you know, obviously it's hard to lose somebody of his caliber and what he means to his defense. But, you know, it gives other guys opportunities. You know, every year you go into it, you're going to have injuries. You're going to have, you know, guys go down. And so, you know, you've got to embrace it. You've got to find a way to rally around, you know, the void and you know, pick up the slack as a group and individually. So we've got a great opportunity this week, you know, for some young guys to get in and show that, you know, what they can do.
Hey, Monday, this is my 6th year in the league, and I barely played that many Monday night games, but, you know, you grow up watching Monday night. You know, you're all on the TVs all around the world. So, you know, it's going to be a big week for us. You know, take practice, you know, a little serious this week. I mean, we take it serious every week, but it's a Monday night game. You know, you're playing in front of the whole world. You want to make sure everything's on point. So it's going to be a big week.
Should be a fun test too, right?
Yeah, it should be. You know, 49ers, you know, they a team that likes to, you know, be physical, fly around the field. So, you know, just got to come ready, match that energy. And that's the only thing we can say this week. Just come out ready to play.
I suppose you have some stories from your Rams days about some battles against the Niners.
Yeah, I got a ring from them, so that's all I know. You match that energy, you know, they'll lay down. So that's all it is.
Do you look at this game as some sort of litmus test to kind of see where you guys are at and see if you can carry that momentum from the Chicago win?
I mean, every game's a test for us, but, you know, it'll be a good test for, you know, it's a team, you know, it's a physical team, and that's what we pride ourselves off, trying to be a physical team too, run the ball, pass the ball, you know, do whatever we want out there, and this will be a good test for us.
First full game without Justin, I mean, how did you see your role play out on Sunday, and how will it play out moving forward?
I think we did a good job of, you know, handling, you know, what we was, you know, dealt with. You know, we went out there, did our job. Everybody was on point. You know, we wanted it. It's some things we wish we could have back. You know, make some of those plays that we got our hands on the ball. But, you know, we did a good job. We came out with the win, and that's all that we can, you know, ask for winning the game.
How about your individual role?
I mean, I just did what I was asked. You know, go out there, make the blocks. When they throw me the ball, catch the ball, and run the right plays. You know, that's all I could do. You know, whatever they ask me to do, just do my job. So.
I mean, is that what you see kind of moving forward here, just that amount of snaps, or do you think it'll increase?
I mean, if they want me to catch punts, you know, they want me to go out there, get a jet sweep, want me to go out, block a DN, you know. I mean, I don't care if it's 1 play, 2 plays, you know. If that's what they want, you go out there and do it the best as I can. And hopefully, you know, it's good enough to make us a big play. So that's all I look forward to doing for the team, just whatever they ask me to do.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
Thanks, Brandon.